What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. We got KORN, Freak on a Leash, and it's the first time that we're doing KORN on the channel, Sam.
It is.
That's all you have to add is, it is. It is. It's very true.
I don't know much about them. Like,
well, she's lying because she's failing to mention that before we got on camera, weren't they in the 1999 Woodstock?
I was just about to elaborate. Anyways, actually, my first experience with KORN was, first of all, my cousin was a fan. I had an older cousin, and she is, how much older than me? I'd say like about 4 or 5 years. And she was a fan. So she was a teenager, and I was younger than that, when they were popular. And
so I'm learning things that you guys are learning at the exact same time.
And then also, I remember very specifically being in elementary school, and I think I was in like maybe grade 4 or 5, and there was a grade 8 that did a talent show performance to a KORN song at the time. And I remember them saying KORN, and I was thinking like corn on the cob, and then it was no corn on the cob. So
definitely not.
Yeah, well, those were my main experiences with KORN. And then we recently, like I think maybe a year ago, watched that Netflix documentary on Woodstock '99 and how it was a disaster compared to the original Woodstock. And we won't go into all that.
Yeah,
but
there wasn't any performances or anything in that. They were just talking about all the damage that was done.
Yeah.
All the fires and stuff that happened.
And mentioned some of the artists that were there at that time and stuff like that.
But it could have been a biased point of view. I mean, some of you might have went to that Woodstock and thought it was awesome.
Yeah.
We just watched a documentary that said it was more violent than it needed to be.
Aggressive.
Yeah. So anyways, we're coming to KORN here, and maybe Freak on a Leash will be the song that you heard at that talent show. Who knows? But I don't know anything from KORN. I've heard the name growing up. I know people were in love with them, but it was just never something I got into, and I haven't heard anything from them up until this point. So from what I understand, the song is new metal, and it was from 1998. So without further ado, let's check out some KORN, Freak on a Leash.
Takes a part of me, something lost and never seen. Every time I start to believe, something's raped and taken from me. Life's gotta always be messing with me. Can't it chill and let me be free? Can't I take away all this pain? I try to every night, all in vain. Sometimes I cannot take this place. Sometimes it's my life I can't taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me fall from grace.
Okay.
Feeling like a freak on a leash. Feeling like I have no release. How many times have I felt disease? Nothing in my life
It's a good pause there. Dodging this bullet.
What are your thoughts so far?
The video is wild. I mean,
This ongoing bullet thing is really cool.
yeah, I mean, even in the beginning, we started with the animation that reminded me of the days of X-Men. Just the way the cartoon characters were drawn and stuff looked very, very
Really?
similar. Yeah.
Okay.
And, yeah, so I watched X-Men cartoons growing up. You hadn't figured that out now. Anyways, so the video itself, though, is really, really cool, really creative, like you said, from the bullet standpoint. I'm not sure if that's supposed to be reflective of the lyrics. I mean, sometimes in our experiences, the video is not representative of what the song is supposed to be. In this instance, I think that is the case, that the bullet is resembling this freak on a leash of like the bullet traveling through this straight line continuously and going through so many different things, so many different walks of life. It's just this like, it's almost like the order within the chaos.
Yeah.
That's kind of the idea that I'm getting. And
Yeah.
that's what some of the lyrics I feel like he's talking about, but more from an introspective idea of, it's, you're stuck in this, you're trapped in this way of life that maybe you don't want to be in.
Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like from the lyrics, I'm almost getting a little bit of like, it's almost like he's stuck, but he feels like out of control at the same time. You know what I mean? Like
And that
kind of
would
spiraling. Yeah.
be resemblance of this-
spiraling like a bullet.
Yeah, this bullet that we're seeing, right?
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's representative. You guys are going to be great for giving us insights down below in the comments. But musically, what are you getting from this one? What are you feeling?
I actually like this. Like, I feel like my preconceived notions about KORN previously, and obviously this is just one song, and I think that this comes from some of their imagery mixed with, like I said, when I was young, like what I was exposed to. I thought that they had a lot heavier of a sound than this. It's still obviously like rock and it has a heavier sound, but I was thinking like, I think back then I was thinking it was more like Slipknot.
Okay.
Like even heavier than this, whereas like this I would say is not to that degree, at least this song. So I like it.
Yeah, I mean, this may be one of their more mainstream songs. Who
Yeah, I
knows?
don't
I mean,
know.
this is our first introduction to KORN, so basing their entire sound off the one song, you
Yes.
probably can't do that. But I know what you're saying when you have a perception of a group or even a type of music, and then you get into it and it's not what you expected.
Yeah.
But that's why sometimes expectations can be fleeting, because you never know what you're going to get from music and creativity, right?
Which we've learned a lot on this channel.
Exactly. And so this one for me, it's very interesting. It's very unique. It's very creative. It's got a lot of different stuff happening all at once. You've got him rapping in certain sections. You've got like a hard-hitting breakdown in another section. You've got these like deep tones from the guitar and these dark vibes going alongside the lyrics as
It's very
well.
emotive, like the music and his vocal.
Yeah, and it's even got like a grunge vibe to me as well,
bit, yeah.
from some of the rock stuff that we've done from the 90s. So it's mixing a lot of different elements together. And I don't know why, what about it reminds me of Rage Against the Machine a little bit.
Okay.
It's been a long time since we did them, but kind of like this rap rock mix almost. But anyways, it's cool. It's not what I expected either, but so far I am enjoying it. So let's get back to it, see where we finish up, see where the song's going to go, where the story's going to go.
This place, sometimes it's my life I can taste. Sometimes I cannot feel my face. You'll never see me fall from grace. Something takes a part of me. You and I were meant to be. Arching for me to lay. Something takes a part of me. Boom, da, dum, dum, da, ima, da, 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 boom, da, dum, dum, da, ima.
What is this?
I just said it was unique and creative. Breakdown. Yep. Nice. Well, you got a little bit of your Slipknot
Yeah,
vibe.
I was like, I spoke too soon because as soon as we went back.
Well, it's pretty crazy because there was I don't know, maybe a minute and 45 seconds left when I paused it. And then we had the 2 sharp switches in there. Really like that breakdown after that section where we got into like half beatbox.
Yeah, that was very unique.
Yeah, and then much, much harder to finish off with.
I was
But
like,
it's
where did that come from?
kind of a build up to that section, right? And then the end here, I mean, it's kind of going along the lines of some of the stuff that we've already discussed in the order of the chaos. But there it was kind of like, because I think it was showing that the young girl has capabilities, right? Superpowers, right? And so she caught the bullet, right? So she was the one that brought order to all the chaos. But at the same time, she's, stuck in this cage, she's like being controlled. Right. So that also goes along the themes of some of the lyrics of like being controlled and boxed in and caged and, not being free. But you have the capabilities and the powers to be free, but you're still not. So I think there's a lot of layers to the video, but really, really creative all over the place in terms of the music, in terms of the lyrics, in terms of the video, creativity on overload on this one.
Yeah, it was really cool.
Not in a bad way either.
And definitely interesting for me, like I said, for a first listen, because the majority of this was not what I was expecting at all. So it opened my eyes a little bit.
And so did you like the first half more or the back half more?
I don't know, because I think I liked the first half, but similarly to what you said, I thought when they switched it into like kind of that beatboxing thing, like I was like, whoa, what is this? Like that was really interesting. Didn't love the more aggressive portion, but that's just like not really my thing in general.
That's why I thought I'd ask, because I wanted to see how you felt about that one.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. I didn't love that. But, like I said, that was a small part of it. And I feel like it gave more, I guess, dimension and diversity to the song. And I think that's why people love them, right? Because they do have like a unique sound to them.
Yeah, I enjoyed the harder sound. I don't mind like when it gets into that like gritty, hard sound, as long as it's like screaming in my ear. I don't mind the harder stuff. It's just, there's certain stuff that we've done on the channel where it's been too extreme for me, but that was fine. I enjoyed that. So that's my view. Sam's got hers. You've got yours. Drop it down below in the comments. Hit the like button if you enjoyed our video. If you want us to check out more KORN on the channel, let us know as well. If there's any recommendations, this is the first time that we've gotten to them when we've done like 1,500 videos. So it's been long overdue. But we got more coming in the future. We do music, comedy, sports, history, astronomy. We do
military stuff.
Yeah, do everything on this channel. So
space, or you said astronomy.
Yeah. So if you want to be a part of our journey, we'd love to have you. Hit the subscribe button now. And we got 2 more videos coming tomorrow. So we'll see you then.
Thanks for watching, guys.